I put road bike tires on my gravel bike and it is much faster than it was before.
Hi YouTube!
If you've been watching my videos, you may have noticed in the last video that I had different tires on my Giant Revolt 2. It's a gravel bike, but there were road bike tires on it. Let me explain. I bought this bike a year ago. I've put 3,500 miles on it, and I had the stock tires on for all of those miles. They were starting to show their age. But because I've been riding a lot more road and a lot less gravel, I decided to put road tires on.
Schwalbe.
And since I'm a nerd, I couldn't just put the tires on and move on with my life. I had to test them to see what the difference was. That's what this video is about. We're gonna put the old tires up against the new tires in the ultimate competition.
In the blue corner, we have the Giant Crosscut AT2. This stock tire is 38 millimeters, tubeless, and weighs in at 673 grams. And in the red corner, the Schwalbe One, 30 millimeters, tubeless, and weighing in at a featherlight 305 grams.
All right, I just need to interrupt here. 305 grams against, what was it? 673 grams. Just by swapping out these tires, I've saved like 1.5 pounds. That's pretty substantial. Okay, back to the competition.
The tires will compete in 3 tests. Test 1, a rolling test. A quarter-mile track, negative 1.4% grade. The second test, a flat track, 1.2 miles. Mitch will ride at an average of 200 watts for this test. And the final test, a hill climb, 0.7 miles, 6.2% grade, ridden at an average of 250 watts.
Little disclaimer, these are not perfect tests by any stretch of the imagination. Let me explain all of the potential flaws in the test. First off, these tests occurred on different days at different times of the day. Luckily, we're in California and the weather's always the same, but still. There are so many little variables that could not be isolated. Here are the things I tried to isolate. Both sets of tires were inflated to 60 PSI. I wore the same kit on both days, and I put all of the same things on the bike. The same water bottles, had the same number of cameras in my pockets. As much as I could, I isolated those variables. It is a small sample size. I only rode each section once with each set of tires. However, as you'll see, the results were rather dramatic, so hit the like button because, please. Thank you. Let's look at the results. Test 1, rolling test. This quarter-mile track. The grade was like a nice, gentle, negative 1.4 degree slope. With the Giant Crosscut AT2 tires, my time was 49 seconds. With the Schwalbes, however, I cut 3 seconds off my time, coming in at 46 seconds. 3-second difference. The flat section, 1.2 miles, average of 0% grade. With the Giant Crosscut tires, my average watts were 204 with a time of 4 minutes and 4 seconds. With the Schwalbe, my watts were actually a little lower, but it's pretty negligible, 202 watts. My time, even with the lower wattage, was still faster, 3 minutes, 43 seconds. That's a 21-second difference. That's insane. On to the hill climb, 0.7 miles, so that's like 1.2 kilometers, 6.2% grade. With the Giant Crosscuts, I rode with an average wattage of 255 watts. Took me 4 minutes, 40 seconds. With the Schwalbes, my average watts were 251, so the time came in at 4 minutes, 29 seconds. That's a difference of 11 seconds. Okay, honestly, I was like pretty shocked. I knew they would be a little bit faster, or at least I hope they'd be a little bit faster. They don't have like the little knobs on them. They're smoother tire. They weighed less. The rolling resistance was less. Everything pointed to them being faster. I did not anticipate them to be that much faster. The average between all 3 tests was a 6% reduction in time. On a 2-hour ride, that's 7 minutes faster. It is a small sample size. More professional test would have, had multiple rides with the old tires and multiple rides with the new tires. But you know what? I was just so excited to put the new tires on that I couldn't wait. So, sorry. Putting the tires on was a journey in and of itself. It's tubeless tires.
I'm learning. Okay.
I'm not going to make a tutorial on how to put tubeless tires on because that would be more of a comedy than a tutorial.
That didn't work.
The one tip I will give is if you don't have a compressor, get one of these. You use your track pump and you fill this thing up, and then you put this on the tire, and then you release this valve, and then that inflates the tire quickly and seats the bead on the rim, and then you're good to go. That's my one tip. What I can tell you is that my bike feels new. Like, it feels like a brand new bike. It's really fun. These tires actually feel like they have more cushion. They feel softer. I don't know if it's because the rubber on the crosscut tires is stiffer or just like because they're heavier, but these Schwalbes feel cushiony. And they're faster. It's like the best of both worlds. Like, every ride I'm setting new personal records now. If you have a gravel bike, maybe you're riding more road than gravel, let this be your wake-up call. Switch over to road tires. Best case scenario, I guess, if you buy another set of wheels and put the road tires on there, because it's awesome. Like I said before, it's like having a brand new bike. If you want to learn more about my bike, the Giant Revolt 2, check out this video where I gave a long-term review of it. If you have questions, put them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. Hit the like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.